off work, man. They've been busting me up at work lately. Haven't done many videos, but it was an exciting weekend. I'm really late, but I'm gonna talk about it anyway. About Zion Williamson and Duke, RJ Barrett and Duke, Cam Reddish and Duke. I did that for a reason, because at this point in time, there's a lot of jockeying for Zion, and it is well deserved. But they may be going too far, and I've stated this before. I hope they're not disappointed in what they get as a player. He is a forward, okay? Forward, okay? So he can play small forward or power forward. That's what he is. He's a great athlete. He can get in the lane at will. But Mr. Taco Fall, now, people were saying, well, the blueprint was laid out. I agree. I agree. For other teams coaching, this particular Duke team can be beat, and I don't have them winning it all anyway. But this Duke team can be beat if you have a legitimate shot blocker, rim protector inside. But not many people have Taco Fall. Not many teams have Taco Fall. So for you to think you can scheme up the same type of defensive layout like UCF did, you're not going to do it, because you don't got 7'6" Taco Fall. You need somebody at least, 6'11", 6'10", a great rim protector, long arm. A rim protector will change the game. Florida State may have that, but not at the level of Taco. Exciting game, and I really like Taco Fall. I want to commend. He was the game changer, folks. When he was coming out, Duke went on runs, and when he was in, their runs were totally depleted. It was much tougher to get a basket. Let's get back into the draft talk a little bit about Zion Williamson and RJ Barrett and Cam Reddish. Those three legitimately are going to go in the top 8 for me. Cam Reddish is slowly climbing back up for me. His skill set is definitely reminiscent of a poor man's Paul George. I'll tell you why he's a poor man's Paul George. It's because of his athleticism. He does not quite have the explosion that Paul George had at Fresno State. So he's a very skilled player. He may not need that. Paul George has relinquished that athleticism in game time. He doesn't use it as much. He's doing a little bit of the jelly. But I really think that Cam Reddish has the potential to be a star in the league, and is still a top 5 pick in my opinion. The things that we miss out on and that we don't think about are the other players in the draft that you could be overlooking because they're not in the tournament. Quickly, I'm going to make a video on probably about 20 to 25 players that I feel could be stars in the NBA if given the right opportunity. And starting with that, I want to mention Ja Morant. Definitely, I mentioned him way before. He's another guy that's on this hype train, and the media needs something, so I understand it. They got to find somebody. They got to find somebody to talk about. So Ja Morant and Zion Williamson are it, and I hope they get paid off of this too. I hope that Nike contract is $100 million or Adidas $50 million for Ja Morant. I'm really happy when college kids can make their dreams happen, play a sport they love, and also get paid. And I think that's what's going to happen. But let me get into some other players real quick when I do my video that you're not thinking about. Kevin Porter Jr. from USC. If I saw a James Harden clone or a James Harden maybe up one, folks, Kevin Porter Jr. Look him up, folks. Look him up. Danilo Sonori out of Georgia Tech. I'm saying it all wrong, but look up the point guard from, Georgia State. Great body. He reminds me of Deron Williams. He's a Deron Williams clone out of Georgia State. Danilo Sonori. I can't pronounce his last name, but he is another tremendous player. Chris Wilkes, UCLA. Again, I'm getting in the gutter. Bo. Again, I mentioned to you, if you thought Taco Fall was a human extremity, an extraterrestrial. Go look at Bobo. If he can get his feet right, maybe the best draft prospect with the most potential if he's healthy. Bobo, to me, at 7'3", fluid, can run. You know, has that fluidity that could be Kevin Durant if worked on. My Lord God. Folks, Bobo is he is the guy you want to draft in the 5 to 10 range due to the injury. You draft him and you take that risk. He's better than Zion because he doesn't have to jump like Zion. He stands up. He's already at a 50-inch vertical. He doesn't need the vertical. He's 7'3". So Bobo for me is somebody that is totally slept on. Darius Garland. Where's Darius Garland in this draft talk? We got to put things in perspective. We're watching the tournament. We're getting all happy. These are the guys. These are our top guys. Blah, 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 blah. You know, Naz Reid is still in there. You know, if he gains some weight, he is DeMarcus Cousins. I'll make this video. I want to talk about the Duke blueprint was found with UCF, but I also want to talk about draft prospects. Is Zion Williamson overhyped? He's getting up to that point, but I still think it's well-deserved. We've never seen that much bounce at 285. But there are other prospects out there we got to think about if you're a scout, because you're going to shoot yourself in the head if you don't draft these folks, and All Four is going to bring it to you. Tomorrow, you're going to see top 20, 25 players that I think can be stars in the league. All Four Sports, I'm out, baby. Peace.